Hello fellow drifters, today we're going to be taking a look at the VR editor in Driftspace. The VR editor is broken up into a few different elements. The various elements are 360 view, images, links, text, and spaces. Next we'll go through each of them one by one, then show how combining all of them allows us to create memorable and engaging drifts. First, let's start with the 360 view. The 360 view lets you use assets previously uploaded from the dashboard. In this case, we're using a 360 video. However, you could also use a 360 image, and in the future, there will be even more options to choose from. There are a couple of options you have access to within the 360 view. The first one is looping controls. This makes it so your 360 video will loop instead of stopping on the last frame. The second option for the 360 view is rotation. This option lets you rotate the 360 view in all three directions. This helps you to line up your focal point for your viewers. The 360 view rotation is an important concept to understand, because it allows you to guide your user's attention and eyes to the most important elements of your 360 view. Next, we'll be talking about images and their various options and how to use them in a drift. You can access all your images here on the main control panel. With our image selected and added to our drift, we can position it by selecting it with our trigger finger and moving it to a desired location. We can change its size with the controls located on the edges of the bounding box. Clicking on the rotate button in the menu, we can also rotate our image in all three directions. The last option for images is fading in and out. Fading images in your drift is a great way to guide the user's attention. Most drifts will have at least some text in them, so it's important to understand all the options available. Editing text is easy with the VR editor. Within a couple of clicks, you'll have access to the virtual keyboard to type on. If you're working with a larger amount of text and would like a faster way to add it to your drift, check out our tutorial about the Driftspace dashboard. There we talk about how to best leverage the dashboard to efficiently make drifts. Let's go over the various properties for text you can control in the VR editor. There are alignment, font size, font family, and font style. Like images and most other elements you can put into a drift, text has the same position and rotational controls. Now, in regard to scale, because text size depends on the font size, you'll need to change the font size in order to make text larger. If you find your text is breaking into too many lines, you can change the size of the text's bounding box, and it'll either grow or shrink to fill that space. Similar to images, text also has a fade in and fade out property. Now that we know how text works in Driftspace, let's move on to links. Links are used to connect multiple spaces together. In this way, you can create branching narratives, central hubs, and an overall more interactive experience for your fellow drifters. Let's take a look at an awesome drift that combines all the elements we talked about in this tutorial. A quick note about position is that you can rearrange the content in your drift to go into the foreground or the background by pressing up or down on the controller's joystick. We hope you're enjoying Driftspace and encourage you to join the Discord. There you can talk to fellow drifters, participate in monthly challenges, and share your drifts with the community.